Hispanics love President Trump. 56% of Hispanic men in this country voted to save this country. Proud to support him, and I'm proud to stand with my fellow MAGA American citizens.
I voted for Donald Trump.
And why did you cast that vote?
I voted for him the first election, the second time he ran, and again the third time. Even though he lost the last one, but I still,
in terms of policy, what were you gravitating toward?
I was really focused on the immigration part, believe it or not.
So tell me about your stance on immigration.
From my heritage, my Mexican-American heritage, immigration is very important to me. It's been very important to our family. The misconception we have with immigration is that we should just let everybody in, right? But I also believe there needs to be a proper way to do that, as opposed to just bringing in anyone that decides they want to be here.
Who'd you vote for?
You voted for Trump. How do you feel now?
Horrible. Horrible.
What did you vote for?
I voted for change, but I didn't vote for this change.
Su nombre.
Daisy Salvador.
Daisy, ¿usted está aquí por su esposo?
Por mi esposo que fue detenido ahora injustamente.
A proud President Trump supporting family in Diamond Bar.
Election time was here. I had a full 3-4 flags out.
Even while their mom faces immigration questions.
3 separate Latinos for Trump families, okay? 3 separate families, all in which the spouse is now sitting in an ICE detention center waiting deportation. All of these spouses that are in these ICE detention centers were seeking legal status and were picked up at their appointments. And I didn't know how to even make this video because I had so many to choose from. I only was able to pick 3, or else the video of me showing these families would have been so long that I would have gotten a copyright strike, okay? When I tell you that this is not a new thing, that this is not a scarce thing, this is happening all across the country, these families who have decided that they were going to put their support behind Donald Trump, and now one of the mothers or fathers is facing deportation, even though they were trying to do it the legal way, and they're sitting there asking themselves, what the fuck happened? I thought Donald Trump was only supposed to deport the criminals. We tried telling you that that meant everyone to the Republicans. He's picked up American citizens, okay, and detained them for 24 plus hours. I don't know what you guys wanted. We told you this would happen. It's very tragic. I had an archive, a huge archive of this. I could only pick 3. There's so many. Anyways, my name is Mercedes Chandler. Give me a follow or you won't see my face again. Thank you. Goodbye.
MAGA Latinos thought siding with Trump would save them. They really believed that by supporting his immigration policies, somehow ICE would skip over them and the deportations wouldn't touch their families. But reality doesn't work like that. Trump's whole agenda was always been about targeting immigrants, and it doesn't matter if you shout, "I love you, Trump," in Spanish or what, ICE is still coming. Now we are watching families being torn apart, kids losing parents, and communities under constant raids. And the worst part, people want them. Black folks want them. Other Latinos want them. They were told exactly what was going to happen, but they chose to ignore it. They thought their loyalty to Trump made them safe. This video is about showing those receipts. The same people who cheered for Trump's immigration crackdowns are the ones crying now. And trust me, sympathy, that's long gone. They voted for this, they supported this, and now they're leaving it. So let's go into the video and check those video out. Let's go into the video. But before we go to the video, if it's your first time, please remember to hit the subscribe button and like the video if you find it interesting and more informative. Let's go into the video.
I just saw a lady on here say that IRS is teaming up with the Trump administration and ICE, providing them names and addresses of undocumented people that have filed their taxes. And yes, undocumented people still do their taxes. They don't have a social security number, but they receive another number for them to do it, right? Trump does not care if you came here and all you did was work. You're still a criminal to him. And I've been very mindful of everybody who's Hispanic and voted for Trump in my life because, in my opinion, you only care about yourself. Like, you did not think about the undocumented people that are in your family or around you on a daily basis that, are actually here to work. You did not think about the sacrifices your family has made for you to have the opportunity to vote, and you still voted for the wrong fucking person who's against what your family has done for you to be here. Completely. Wait, because I totally forgot Trump said English is America's language. A lot of y'all come from households that your mom, dad, tia, tío, abuela y abuelo need your help because they can't speak English to defend themselves. And you voted for Trump, which is crazy to me.
So I'm sitting here designing shirts for the 92%, right? I see some black folk are out here asking Latino men in their proximity, whether it's school, workplace, family members, whatever the case is, specifically non-black Latino men, asking them if they voted for Trump and why. And we know that anti-black racism and misogynoir were the driving forces behind anybody voting for him. Now, I specifically came across this individual's video who was talking about the answer he received from the Latino man that he questioned. This was a black man, by the way, who questioned the Latino man that he works with as to why he voted for Trump. This man said that they voted for Trump so that the white Republicans would recognize that they are on their side and would no longer hate or discriminate towards them. They voted for that man thinking that it would make white people less racist if they knew the Latino men were on their side. That individual Latino man that this black man asked about, that he works with, does not speak for the entire diaspora or community of Latinos. He does not represent all their views. He does not represent every reason as to why they voted for Trump. This is just one example. But I will say this, wanting to cozy up to white supremacy, or as I like to call it, white delulucy, has never worked to end POC racism and discrimination. The argument can be made that this particular reasoning behind voting for Trump was a survival tactic, a move for self-preservation. That does not disregard the fact that to align yourself with your oppressor at the expense of your own people, your own community, and every other non-white community, instead of standing up for the best interests of your people, demanding for the right to be unapologetically yourselves, non-conforming, and deserving of respect, was still rooted in anti-blackness and internalized racism and misogynoir. Let's not act like your moms and grandmas weren't telling you to stay out of the sun so you don't get too dark, and aggressively encouraging y'all to marry white to better the race. Healing comes when you self-reflect and acknowledge that proximity to whiteness and anti-blackness will never save you.
See, that's the real truth right there. A lot of Latinos voted for Trump not because they thought his policies would uplift them, but because they wanted to feel closer to whiteness. They figure out if they distance themselves from black folks, from undocumented immigrants, from anyone who didn't fit that model minority image, somehow they will get a free pass. But Trump doesn't see them that way. To him, they are just another group to target, another scapegoat to rile up his base. That's the trap, chasing proximity to whiteness while ignoring how racism actually works. You can cheer for Trump all you want, but you're never going to be fully accepted by the same system that profits of keeping you down. And in chasing that acceptance, they helped build a machine that's now chewing through their own families. Instead of standing in solidarity with other marginalized groups, they went all in on Trumpism, thinking it would shield them, right? But there is no such a thing as a good immigrants under Trump. There is no safe zone, and now they're learning that lesson the hard way. Let's continue.
Hey, Latino guys who voted for Trump, you know who? 54% of y'all. Do y'all like what's going on in y'all community, huh? Do y'all like how ICE is literally terrorizing y'all people like never seen before. Y'all okay with that? What have y'all gotten since this man got in office? Tell me, to the 54% of you Latino men who voted for Trump, what have you gotten since he got in office? ICE is terrorizing y'all family members, y'all community, the church, any place, anywhere, ICE is there. But I want to know, what have y'all gotten? Because 54% of y'all voted for something. What did y'all get? I saw a video of ICE. This is a true story. An immigrant about to have surgery. Surgery. They dragged him out of surgery. Before he went to surgery, they dragged him out the hospital and tasered him to the ground. Locked him up. Now they're about to deport him. He's about to have surgery, but no. He got to go. But my question is to you Latino, the 54% of y'all, what have y'all gotten in these 7 months? How is your life better? Because I know you ain't got nothing, because we ain't got nothing. If you get something, that means we gonna get something. Am I right? But all y'all voted for this madness towards y'all own community. And y'all sitting back, I don't know if y'all laughing, smiling, happy, mad. I don't see as many as y'all as I was seeing before the election. I don't see as many as y'all. But what have you gotten, Mr. Latino man? Please come my comment and tell me, how is your life better 7 months into the Trump presidency? Because 54% of y'all, remember, 54% of y'all voted for this man to destroy and terrorize y'all community. If y'all just would have voted for Kamala Harris, when none of this mess be going on in y'all community, it's like I care more about y'all community than y'all do. But tell me, just tell me, I just want to know, what have y'all got? How is your life better since you went in there and thought you was on their side and you ain't getting nothing out the deal but a wasted vote? That's all y'all did was waste y'all vote, because they don't care about them, they don't care about us, and they damn sure don't care about you. So you could think you could beat them, but you will never beat them ever in your life. And y'all sitting back, going home, eating y'all popcorn, watching news while ICE terrorize y'all people and y'all community. Y'all really should be ashamed of y'allselves.
Exactly. That's the question every Latino for Trump needs to answer. Are you enjoying this? Are you enjoying ICE raiding your neighborhoods, ripping parents away from their kids, deporting people who have been here for decades, breathing a life, paying taxes? Is this the America you thought you were voting for? Because this is exactly what Trump promised, and they cheered for it, right? And let's be real, they weren't blindsided. Everyone told them what was coming. Black folks told them, the Latinos told them, immigrant rights groups told them. Trump didn't hide it. He said it on stage, loud and clear. But instead of starting with their own people, they co-signed it. They crapped while the wars went up. They crapped while ICE expanded its power. They crapped while families were torn apart, until it happened to them. Now the same system they cheered for is swallowing them whole, and you know what? No tears, no sympathy. You don't get to breathe the fire and then cry because you got burned. This is what happens when you sell your community out for a politician who never saw you as an equal in the first place. This is the price of loyalty to Trump. Let's continue.
So, I'm gonna say this to all my fellow Hispanics, my fellow Latinos, that's gonna get you all riled up and fired up. But it's the truth. I do not feel bad for what's going on. I don't feel bad about the whole immigration raid. I don't care about the deportations. The things that are happening and affecting the Hispanic Latino community, I do not feel bad. Because why? Because half of our population voted for this. Most Latino for Trump voters have been deported. Do I feel bad? Do I want to cry for them? No, because they voted for this. Because they thought that it wasn't going to affect them. And it is. You see, maybe this can be a lesson for y'all next time, because this clearly was about y'all's racism, because you didn't want to see a black woman in office. My mom shared with me when Obama became president in 2008, people in her job, because where she worked that was mostly Hispanic, saying things like, how can a black man be a president now? Oh my God. And this is the reason why I do not feel bad, because a lot of y'all are racist and colorists, and that's why other marginalized groups cannot side with us, because we also share our own hate, our own racism. But I'm sorry to say this, you get what you vote for, now you face the consequences. Too bad, so sad. Now, before y'all come at me and saying that it's gonna happen to me, if it happens, it happens. But I know what I voted for. I know who I side with. That's the difference. You see?
At the end of the day, this is the definition of FAFO. Latino MAGA thought they were going to be the exceptions, right? They thought Trump policies were only going to hit other people, not them. But now ICE is tearing through their communities, their families are being separated, and their lives are falling apart. And still, some of them turn around and vote for him again, because that's how deep the self-hate and denial runs. This isn't about not knowing. They knew. Everybody told them. Trump laid it all out, clear as a day, but they cared more about proximity to whiteness, about feeling like they were part of the in-group, than about protecting their own communities. And now, no sympathy. They got exactly what they voted for. So when you see these clips, don't feel bad, feel clear, because this is what happens when people sell out the communities and cheer for policies designed to destroy them. It's ugly, I know, it's painful, but it's the truth. They made their choices and now they're living in it. If you look with this crackdown, hit that like button, share this video and subscribe, because trust me, this is only the beginning. Trump's America is falling apart and you are going to keep exposing it every step of the way. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all and I wish you peace and love. See you to the next video. Bye-bye.